Hey everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. And tonight we are making some biscuits. So bear with me. First thing I do is I have a as I call it, it's my biscuit bowl. And I have two of them. And when one of them's being used, then as soon as I get ready to make biscuits again, I use my mama's old sieve, and I sieve it from one bowl to the other, so that way I can wash the one. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how that I sieve the rest of this. I'm trying not to make a mess. You just sort of peck it with your hand. I hope you can see that little balls are in there, and I just sort of mash those, and that flour just comes right out of them again. Okay. Now, I'm going to clean this off the edge. I always sieve it before each time that I make biscuits, okay? And I went ahead and put down my little rubber thing. I don't even know who it's made by. I used to have one with Tupperware that I wore out, and then I found this one. I can't remember where I found it at. That little thing's a lifesaver. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push it down a little bit in the center, and I'm just going to make a little bit, just take a fist like this, and I'm just going to push it up on the sides a little bit, okay? I turn my bowl. Some other people might not. Now this is the way I've always made biscuits. This is no new way or anything like that. Then I try to get it as firm as I can around in there. Like a little, as I say, like a little, to the kids, like a little nest. They love to help me make biscuits, but they weren't here tonight, okay? And then the next thing I'm gonna do, now that I've got that ready, get the flour off of me. And I'm going to take my Crisco shortening, solid Crisco shortening, and I take my iron skillet and I grease this thing really good, okay? Gotta have your pan ready, because you ain't gonna, I mean, this has to be done in steps, you know what I'm saying? So that's good and greased up. I've got my oven preheated to 475 degrees. Each oven is different. I like a little bit of a crusty biscuit. Get me a little wad. You see, little wad. Because I don't want to make, well, I don't know why I don't want to make more than we eat, because if the grandkids find out I've got biscuits, they'll be here to eat them. Okay, you just see, I rest my hand, and it sits there like I drop that in the center of my well. Wished I could get you closer. Hang on a minute. See if I can get you just a little bit closer, okay? I'll adjust this thing a little bit. Now, it might jump up and down, so be careful here. I don't know if that helped or not. I wished I could get you closer without getting in my way, because right in here's where I stand to do biscuits all the time. Okay. You see, I laid that in there. Now, my oven just preheated, 475. I'm going to take my buttermilk. Young'uns, I'm not one of them people that can tell you how much. I can just show you that with this, there is no recipe. At my house, there's no recipe. It's just the way I do it, okay? And the first thing I do is I just put my hand in there, and I just start squeezing that. Look at that. Just squeeze it between your fingers. You want that Crisco to end up and look like little balls in there. I can see my mama right now making biscuits. She'd stand down there and she'd look around. She wouldn't even look at her bowl. She wouldn't even look down at that bowl. That woman had made biscuits every day of her life. Every day she made biscuits. I feel like I've got it tore up in little pieces now. It's time to just start. Sometimes I just stir it like this. Everybody makes bread different, so please don't measure me up with somebody else. This is just the way I do. Starting to get a little bit thicker. I hope y'all have had a good day today. I have. It's been a good day. The Lord's been good. Every day. You can see. I just want you to see how the consistency is. It's the reason I did that. This is no race. It don't have to be done in 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever. This is no race. Just incorporate your dough into it. I'm cooking a big supper tonight. See how it's forming together now? Well, I'm making a mess. I'll be cleaning the floor when this is over, won't I? I still like to incorporate mine. Get some of this off of me. See how it's sort of making a... Now, other people may not do this, but this is my way, okay? Don't worry about getting your fingers dirty. Don't worry about it, okay? Now take it out. We'll take it out. I do mine because the best you can do, you're going to end up with maybe a little piece or two of what do you call it? I don't want to wash my hands, but I don't know how to turn the camera. I'll try to do it with my arm. How about that? Okay. Okay, I think that'll do. This is my little can I've had forever, my little dent in the side of it. Just scoop it around in there and see if I can puff up a lot of that, okay? Okay. I'm just going to take my hand, put a little bit of flour on it, pat it out. No use in washing your hands 50 times because I think you're better off to keep that on there. It just makes things just not stick so bad. Okay? Just stick it down in your flour because you don't want it to stick. Tonight I'm not making real thick biscuits, okay? Sometimes if I want to make them thicker, you just don't pat them out so thick, okay? What you can see and what you can't see right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these in my pan. I done mashed that one up. Look at there. Can you see me? Just place them in your pan. I got picky grandchildren. They are picky eaters, but honey, they most of the time, all the time, they'll have a biscuit. Some biscuit and a jelly. Biscuit and jelly. I probably got room maybe to squeeze in one more. Squeeze them in there. Now they might not all be red, brown. I mean round, round. Let me wash my hands, okay? I'm gonna go over here first and over top of my one of my trash cans and give it a little scrape, because you don't want all that dough going down your sink, do you? Okay. Now I'll go over here and wash my hands. I already had my oven heated up. If you live in the South, and you've got your oven heated up, you might as well go ahead and bake biscuits. Let me pop them in there, okay? Because I've already had my little sound thing to go on. So I'll be right back. I'll be a couple of minutes, just about maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Bye-bye. Just a couple more things I wanted to tell you. My flour is Martha White self-rising flour. I always use Martha White when I make biscuits. And I had a little bit left over. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to spread that out, put a little butter on it, a little cinnamon on it, and make a little cinnamon roll. While you got your stuff on here, this is just the easiest thing to take your biscuit cutter, scrape it all up. And open your trash can and just scoot it right off in there. Then I'm ready to wash this. I'll put it in my sink along with my other things. And we will clean up this mess and be back. Okay, we're back. The biscuits are out of the oven. Just took a little stick of butter, and I always just rub just a little bit on top. Boy, they ain't nothing better than no buttered biscuit, are they? Sometimes I make my own version of chocolate gravy. It's not that dark chocolate. It's a creamier chocolate. Lord, open one of them big biscuits up, and it's just delicious. Just delicious. See, and I'll wake Keith up here in a few minutes, and I'll make him come in here and have something. I've got green beans, mashed potatoes, fresh green beans, mashed potatoes, and hot biscuits and coleslaw and meatloaf. So we're gonna have a good supper tonight, and it's good. It's good to be together. It's good just to have a little supper together, ain't it? And but I wish y'all were here to smell these good biscuits. I'd put you in some jelly or some butter on the inside. We've had a big old bite, okay? If I eat one now, I won't eat no supper. So I love y'all, and God loves you more, okay? Good night.